Hey Crossword fans! Today we're going to be solving the New York Times crossword for Saturday, June 7th, 2025. Alright, let's get started. One across, collect. That seems like it has to be a mass. Let's see if we can build down. This is a very interesting grid. I just noticed this. There's a bunch of grid spanners that all intersect. Wow. And kind of have a cross in the center. Okay, one down. Natural process we all go through. We all go through the process of aging. Leave everything behind. I would want this to be something like make a clean break. Ooh, that does fit. Nice, let's hope that that's right. Never ever at no time. I'm not sure about this one. Well, we can look at these other grid spanners on the across. Assembles. Gathers together. Ooh, that fits too. You didn't fool me. An equivalent phrase. I knew something. I knew it the whole time. That's way too long. Finalizes with up. Okay, that can be sews up. Mature. This can be an adjective or a verb. Mature. Annoyance in the middle of a season, perhaps. In the middle of a television season? It would be funny if it was something like reruns. Shortening for bakers. Are they talking about Pam? PS looks very weird. Some concerning forecasts in weather speak. Oh, maybe this could be T-storms. So maybe this starts with a T up here? What could this be? Shortening for bakers. Maybe it's not talking about vegetable shortening. Maybe it's an abbreviation. Could it be tablespoon? That would be pretty clever. That's a nice misdirection. Coffee rings, e.g. That would be an example of stains. Campaign activity. That's got to be polling. I knew it all along. Very nice. Maybe this is a spoiler? Yeah, you wouldn't want to get a spoiler in the middle of a television season. Okay, this is looking like mature is going to be ripe. It's an adjective. First Muppet to appear on the Billboard Hot 100. Looks like it's Ernie. I wonder what song he made the chart with. Is it Rubber Ducky? Is it Dance Myself to Sleep? I love that one. Okay, so this is going to be Glee. Euphoria synonym that, like Euphoria, is also the name of a hit TV show. Yeah, no spoilers. Directive in many a stovetop recipe. That's got to be Sear. NL East rival of NYM. This is the New York Mets. I'm a Mets fan, so I know that this has got to be Atlanta, the perennial division winners. Okay. Triangular bones that fuse in adulthood. Oh no. Is it sacra? Are those bones? Let's look at these grid spanners here. Like junior mints and raisinets. Those are both chocolate covered, right? That doesn't fit. Did I spell this right? Chocolate. Maybe it's coated instead of covered. There we go. And this we want to be an R. What a retrospective aims to produce. REN. Renewed interest? Nice. We're doing great on these grid spanners so far. I think this is Sacra. One side in ancient Greece's Battle of the 300 Champions. One side. Is it Argo? That doesn't really make sense. What is this? Top suit. Well, that's the CEO. Takes the field. This is wordplay, so it's not about running onto a baseball field. Takes the field. Is it mows? I guess you're taking the grass from the field. So this is Argos. I have not heard of this. Bare bottom. This is more wordplay. I guess it's not about a naked bottom. Bare bottom. Well, maybe it's about mooning someone. You would be baring your bottom. Is it just mooning? Let's see if that's right. Leaves aside. This is another wordplay clue, 3 in a row. So it's not about omitting something. Leaves aside. Is it about leaves from a tree or leaves in a book? What is this? I'm not sure where the pun is here. Spanish city that's home to the Alhambra. Is this a mosque? I feel like I've heard of this before. What would fit here? I'm not sure if I know of a Spanish city that fits here. Let's look at this short down here. Pike, for instance, abbreviated. Pike. Are they talking about Captain Christopher Pike from the new Star Trek show? I think you would abbreviate Captain with a 4-letter abbreviation, CAPT. I guess they're not talking about that kind of Pike. Longtime animated TV character who hasn't had a speaking role since 2017. I wonder if that's Apu from The Simpsons. Yeah, let's see if we can get this one. Medicare component. There's so many parts to Medicare. It's got to be part something. What? Is this right? AOA? I don't know about that. Restaurant option that lacks options. This feels like it has to be some kind of menu. So let's take out mooning. I guess it's not about mooning. Leaves aside. Pale, pole, pile? Maybe it's a pile of leaves in your yard. I wonder if this could be Granada. So what could this be? Bare bottom. Bare. It's not a mini skirt. It does look like it's gonna start with mini, maybe. Channel. I mean, this has got to be like A through like D. I don't know how many parts to Medicare there are, but there's not that many. What could even fit here? Channel. This one's tripping me up a little bit. What one of the letters in the luxury conglomerate LVMH stands for? Luxury conglomerate? I would just take a wild guess and say maybe it's Moet, the champagne. Bare bottom. So maybe it's the bare minimum. That was really hard to see. And maybe this is a duct, a channel, part D. Oh my goodness. So is this like a turnpike? Maybe it's a route? I think that's a good guess. This could be a set menu at a restaurant. Man, this little section really threw us off. Blank ace queer identity. I guess it's probably aromantic, asexual. Yeah, I think so. Core location. On a person, that would be your torso. Well, we do have a little bit of help at the end on these grid spanners. Let's take a look. Colorful knit top with Scottish origins. Well, I mean, I feel like it has to be a sweater of some kind. It's not a tartan sweater. Colorful. Board game variant used as a last resort tiebreaker. It looks like it's going to be some kind of chess. A variant as a tiebreaker. Huh. I wonder what they're talking about here. Lighting, sound production, etc. Is it tech? That doesn't sound great to me. We need an aha moment. Couldn't not. Had to. I guess maybe it is tech? Like in the movies? Maybe it's kind of movie jargon for these specific aspects of movie making. I'm gonna have to go with that. Doozy. Well, it's not a Lulu. Gown go with. Like a prom gown or maybe a wedding gown? Nothing's really making sense. Well, let's see if we can make some progress building off of this long down here. Blank Assyrian Empire, once the world's strongest military power. Was there a Neo-Assyrian Empire? Generational disconnects? Maybe we're talking about age gaps? Aging gaps? Package filler often. Is this like packing material? Package filler, Spiral shelled mollusks? Mollusks. It's not nautiluses, right? Declining late in life. Are we talking about aging again? It could be a gerund. It could end in ing here. Once named, that should really be nay. Declining late in life. Is it senile? That definitely fits. Oft repeated bit of onomatopoeia. Is it tisk tisk? I don't like TL here. It's not really an onomatopoeia, is it? Likely lobby locale in DC. I like this alliteration. It's not some kind of street. I think the streets in DC are named after letters, right? Like C Street, K Street. It would have to start here. STREET. Makes haste. Boy, I wonder if it's not a clean break. None of our guesses are really working out here. Fisher's collection for short? Shouldn't that be social security numbers? Oh man, it's not a clean break. Man, I thought that was a really good answer. Okay, so... Wait, is it a clean start? That would still work. Okay. Baseball's Master Melvin? That's gotta be Mel-Ott. Change seats. More wordplay. So it's not about changing seats at a baseball game. Seats. Interesting. Fumes. That looks like it should be stews. Is it a place where you put change? Change seats? You lose change in sofas, right? Unprocessed. Raw. Freaks out. Maybe wigs out? I don't know. Corruption below deck, perhaps? On a ship? Maybe that could be wood rot? They're literally talking about something rotting away. Better sound through research brand. Maybe that's Bose. I know they make speakers. Doozy. It's not the big one. It almost looks like it's going to start with fabric. Boy, I feel like we may have something wrong. R in Spanish. What is the word for R in Spanish? Ooh, man. This corner is really giving us trouble here. In-network group. Are they talking about in a medical network? Is this an HMO? I like the H in the second position here. One's parents in modern slang. Is it the olds? I don't know how modern that is anymore. Doozy. Got by. That seems like it should be made do. What could that be? Doozy. Stops digging. Are we literally talking about digging? Or is it about like snooping into someone's business? Oh no. Armageddon chess? What in the world is that? I've never heard of that before. We're gonna have to get some background info on what Armageddon chess is. Gown, go with. It's not gown. What? Down, gown? What? I'm confused. Stops digging. Oh my god. Something aisle sweater. Oof. Fair Isle? Never, ever, at no point in time. Okay, so it's a Fair Isle sweater. Oh no, we didn't get any more help here. Well, let's not worry about that right now. Makes haste. I really want this to be highs. Is it a fresh start? There we go. Highs means hurries. And then this is going to be a street. Oh, thank goodness. Where are the lobbyists? K Street? Maybe it is Tisk after all. Now the letters are looking much better. Trilobites? What? Send-ups. Okay, that's got to be satires. This has got to be foam for package fillers. Infiltrators of a sort. That should be moles, like spies. Tritons? I don't think I've ever heard of those either. I've heard of King Triton. All right, let's wrestle with this little area here. Hopefully we can get some kind of stroke of insight. Stops digging. I think HMO is right. I think set menu is good. I believe all of these has to be right. So maybe it's, oh man, it's not about literally digging. It's about liking something. This is a slang term for liking something. So this could be sours on. This is son. I guess that's the conjugated form. Like we are. Oh man. So this is a butte. So this is town. Why does town go with gown? That one is escaping me. Town and gown? Gown and town? What in the world? Well, Hopefully we can get some more info on this. I hope it's just an idiom that I'm not familiar with. But let's throw this T in there and see if that'll do it for us. Wow. A Saturday in 27 minutes. Honestly, I was not expecting to see this completion screen. Town and gown. Gown and town. That is a new one for me. That is a beaut, that's for sure. But man, these grid spanners that are all interlocking on the edges, that is an impressive construction. Gathers together, I knew it all along. Make a fresh start, at no point in time. Fair Isle sweater, another something new we learned today. Along with Armageddon chess, man. This is a great puzzle for expanding our horizons. And then we also got chocolate coated and renewed interest, a retrospective. That was really nice. Yeah, there was some sticky sections in here, so this one was a really nice challenge. I especially liked stops digging. That was really tough for me to see. And also this misdirection up here, shortening for bakers. That is fantastic. I wonder how many people are going to put Pam up here for their first guess like I did. All right, well, thank you for gathering together to solve this Saturday puzzle with me. And I think that's going to do it for now. I'll see you next time.